Okay, let's demonstrate this thing. I do have all the pieces finished. Well, I need to pretty them up, like getting rid of sharp corners and whatnot, but it functions. So, what we have here, you have the bottom rail with a peg that prevents it from going into the hole. And on this one here, you have a peg that prevents it from pulling through the hole when the wedge goes down into it. So, let's go ahead and put these in. Let's see, that's going to go there, this one goes here. Okay, and now we will reserve the peg for a moment. Let's see here, we need to give a demonstration. So I have 3 different thicknesses of wood here, and I'm going to try clamping each one of them up in turn. So let's get it set up for the 1-inch plank of wood. So let's see how this works. Well, first we figure out from the bottom what would be the best peg hole to use, and it looks like the second one would be. So we'll put it on the second peg hole. And now we measure, well, we look on the back side of this bar with the wedge, not quite halfway. So let's feel around back here. It feels like this is the peg we want to use. So now we just push that down. Now you can see it's still pretty loose. I can move it quite easily. And now it is too firm. I can't even move it out of there. So let's see here. I guess I'd like to see if I could lift this. Okay, I can get it to slide if I lift up on the bench. Okay, so yeah, it's pretty good in there. You'd have to lift up with probably 200 pounds with a force to get that to move. To get it out, you just bump this, and there it is. Now let's try the next size, a 2x4. Okay, so once again, we pull the bottom out, and we try and figure out what would be a good peg hole. Looks like the 3rd peg hole would be good. Now we do the same thing with our wedge. We get our wedge started, and we figure out which peg hole to use. It looks like this one right here would be the one. So, once again, oh gosh, it's in there pretty good. I can't get it to move. Okay, let's try the biggest piece of wood. Take that out, take this out. Okay, here we go with a 4x4. And once again, we pull this peg, we pull the whole conglomerate out, and we just figure out what would be the best peg hole for the bottom. Looks like this one. Yep. What you're looking for, you just want to make sure that this is even here and not like tilted or anything. Anyway, now we want to find the other peg hole. So we get this started, and we feel back here. It feels like the upper hole is the one we want. Okay, so now let's hammer that down. Let's see how well it grabbed it. Okay, I'm lifting the bench and it's not moving. Not too shabby. Okay. So let's remove that and this. And that is my wedge vise.